All right, everyone, welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. So someone just dropped me a comment asking me what are some of the mistakes I made as an apprentice. Really didn't have anything off the top of my mind, and then like a minute later, like 10 things came to my mind. Maybe not 10, but it's like maybe 8. So anyways, I'm gonna go through this list really quick, and if you want to see how to do it your hair in 1 second, check out my TikTok. All right, moving on. Number one, one of the things I remember first, right when I first started, I was pulling some fire alarm wire and I didn't realize I went outside of the wall. So my coworker had to tell me that I had to redo something because the wire I was pulling wasn't going to be in the wall. Second one, pretty early on in my career, I was driving one of the work vans and I accidentally or it had a extension ladder on top of it, and I accidentally, when I was parking it, I ran the extension ladder on top of the van into the gutter and destroyed this gutter. It just crumpled it. It didn't like fall off or anything, but I've gone by like 7 years later and it's still there crumpled, so they never fixed it. Number three, staying at a toxic company for 3 years. If you're in a bad environment where people cuss at you, tell you you're worthless or anything like that, just leave unless you're like really tight on money. But don't put up with things you don't have to. There's so many better companies out there that'll treat you better. And all right, sorry, I got interrupted. There's many other companies that will treat you better. Ever since I left that company that I worked for, I've just had better and better companies, and I'm really happy with the place that I'm at right now. They treat me really good. No one really yells at you ever, or at least seriously, unless they're joking or something, but just really good environment, good people, good bosses. Half the time, actually like 99% of the time, the boss never even comes on the job site. I don't even know if I've ever seen my boss on a job site ever. Anyways, number four, one time I was driving around an aerial lift. One of the superintendents at a job site was trying to tell me to do something or measure something with a tape measure. And I just started driving around because I didn't understand what he was talking about. So I was just randomly driving around and he got really pissed off. And basically he called me into his office and was like explaining to me like he was trying to help me out, but I just felt bad because I was totally like didn't know what I was doing. But anyways, it was a really good lesson, and I'm really glad it happened because I learned a valuable lesson that if I didn't understand something from someone, to ask as many times as it takes to understand to get the point across to me. So we're both on the same page, whether any kind of task, whether it's like installing boxes or just working with someone else. And I still do this to this day, use this technique, just ask any question to understand a task fully or anything like that, because not understanding people and trying to accomplish something is very difficult and stressful. Am I on number five? One time I told my coworker to, basically it was lunchtime and there was all these like foldable chairs or whatever, and I took his seat. I don't know if he actually brought it, but there was like chairs just sitting there, and I sat down and he basically told me to get up out of my chair, and I was like, no, you're acting like a girl, hell no, or whatever the case may be. I told him he was acting like a girl or a crybaby or something like that, and I think he probably wanted to beat me up. But anyways, I felt bad about that, and I still do. Just the way that I acted towards him. Anyways, another one, yelling at my coworkers when they didn't understand me or upset me. There was this really old guy that was an apprentice. He was like 60 years old, and he just literally didn't understand anything you would say or do or whatever. You tell him to do something, and he basically didn't understand anything. He didn't know the technique of asking questions, and so he would just try to do stuff, and it would just really upset me when he tried to do stuff and didn't know what the hell he was doing. So I still feel bad about that one. I don't even know what half the things were, or 90% of the things were. I don't know anything off the top of my head what he did that made me mad, but I feel bad about it because I was totally acting like a jerk, and I was. Last one, doing dangerous things that I shouldn't have, like working on an extension ladder above an elevator shaft. So basically on the outside of the building, there's an elevator shaft, basically a giant opening, and then like a 3-story drop, and I had an extension ladder leaned above the window, And if that would have slipped, I probably would have just fell right down 3 stories into an elevator shaft, which would have been really bad. So don't be afraid to say no if you don't think something is safe. Your life is more important than a simple task at work for a few dollars. So anyways, that's all the things that came to my mind in a span of about 10 minutes or 5 minutes. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and if you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. See you guys back in the next one. If you got any questions or things you want to ask me, if you guys want to see any videos, drop them below. Happy to help you out as best as I can, as soon as I can. And that should do it. Check the description for anything else. And hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload or do live streams. I'm going to do a live stream right now after I eat these waffles right here. So anyways, that should do it. See you guys. Peace out. Alright, I actually missed one of these. The last one was letting people bully me or whatnot by being passive or quiet. So sometimes basically this is anywhere like high school or whatnot, but if people make fun of you or bully you or tease you or whatnot and you don't like it, and if you just be quiet, people are just going to keep doing it for the most part. So I probably should have not done that and been taken a stand or said something or whatnot or stood up for myself. So you don't have to take crap if you don't want to, and hopefully that'll help you out. Just do it right from the get-go. All right, peace out.